My name is Corey Nevels. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's degree in school psychology, both of which are from Howard University. It's a great honor for me to be able to discuss and share my experiences, the experiences I've had here at the Imam Alkisai Institute. All of my children have attended the Imam Alkisai Institute since 2005. My children have friends and family members from a variety of ethnicities, faiths, etc. And they're able to, interact with them in a loving and sincere way and incorporate the knowledge that they've received here into those relationships and into those experiences. I see them incorporating that into their daily life. They're holding me accountable about a lot of things in a loving way. The thing that stood out most to me was the methodology for teaching, Al-Miftah. And it involved starting by having the children learn how to write. And when they would write, they'd also recite at the same time. This allowed for multiple learning pathways to be engaged. There are both men and women here that are fully qualified and sincere. Sheikh Adam and his wife, Sheikha Hafsa, are not only the founders, but they're two of the primary teachers here. When you have that combination of the male and female energy conveying it at the right time with respect to the child's needs. It's an excellent example of family life for the children to see that on a daily basis and to associate that between human beings. Here at the Imam Alkisai Institute, there's a space where the children are able to work through issues in harmony, to come together as one. Another thing that I wanted to mention in terms of the impact that Imam Alkisai Institute has is that I've seen many youth leave from here and go on to some of the top universities in the United States. I hear stories about youth that have set up different businesses, and what that translates into for me as someone with a background in education: good people, God-fearing, responsible, taxpayers, contributors.
My name is Adeyinka Laimo. I'm a gastroenterologist by profession. I'm an associate professor of medicine at Howard University, a College of Medicine in Washington, D.C. It gives me a great pleasure to talk to you about Imam Alkisai Institute of America. I've been involved with this institute for a little over 10 years now. And it's been a wonderful experience for me and my family. My 3 children, they come to the institute. 2 of them have graduated. An institute like this makes us to be productive, integrated, well-balanced, culturally sensitive members of our society, and to be able to bring us together to understand what community is supposed to be like, because diversity and cohesion and ability to work together with others, this can only come when we have open mind and we learn and we value what we already have. We value our cultures in navigating through life so that we can be productive members of the society. This is one of the things that the Institute have inculcated in our children. Even us as adults as well, from attending things like picnic and many other outings to expose the children to community service and develop intellectually, even in the academic arena as well. Some of the students that have graduated from Imam Alkisai Institute, a few of them are now physicians, mashallah, and people have had, full scholarship to attend these prestigious universities. University of California in Berkeley. We have students that have gone to Howard University. We have students in Yale. So he challenges them to actually excel as productive members of the society, in going into excel professionally in fields of medicine, engineering, nursing, whatever is their passion to benefit our entire community. So an institute like Imam Alkisai is really needed to channel the energies of our youth to continue to learn, be involved in our children, be involved in our community, and make progress as we all develop our wonderful country and help our young minds develop to be productive leaders of tomorrow. Thank you. To be what we all aspire and what we all have in our hearts and our dreams, our thoughts and our aspirations in terms of what we want to accomplish in our lives.
My name is Abdurrahman Abdullahi Dahir. I am one of the parents whose children attend Imam Alkisai Institute of America. The institute has been teaching individual responsibility for the children. Their obligations to parents, obligations to their daily activities, obligations to their studies, not only in the Quran and Islamic, education, but to their schools. They also embedded activities, recreational activities such as soccer and basketball. Also, it teaches how to help the homeless, and I have seen it in practice that my two children of helping the poor, to uphold helping the weak, the stranger, the wayfarer, helping each other and helping the neighbor, not sleeping in a full stomach when the neighbor is hungry. They also learning how to be contributing members of the society at large, to contribute to the society and become useful members of the community. Al-Kisai Institute of America has been teaching those values. That's what I've contributed to many kids in this institute doing well and being accepted to some of the very reputable institutions, higher education institutions in this country. And that's one of the unique characteristics of the institute.
My name is Naeem Baker. My background is, I have a master's degree in nonprofit management from the University of Maryland, University College. I have developed a workshop dealing with improving characteristics and mannerisms, not just for youth, but for people in general. The Imam Alkisai Institute was generous enough to allow me to pilot the program here, and we did it for about 5 weeks with tremendous success. The kids were very participative in the workshop, and I hope and pray that they will improve their lives the way they handle themselves in their daily lives. And the fact that they are developing and building a family atmosphere here at the school, I think that it would be a tremendous benefit for anybody who attends. I have 2 children that attend the school. This being our first year affiliated with the school, I'm finding that there's been a tremendous benefit for both of my children, and I love the idea and the vision that the administration has for growth. It's first class, and I highly recommend everybody get involved, or as many people get involved with this program as possible. I'm very impressed with how Sheikh Adam and Sheikh Hafsa are running the school, and as I mentioned earlier, I think the vision that they have for moving forward is something that more people should get involved with to help come to fruition.
My name is Harun Iman. I'm here to talk about Imam Alkisai Institute of America. A good example is my oldest son that started going here last year. When he first started going to the school, they tested him to place him in an appropriate level. Once they took the test, he literally didn't know much about Arabic alphabet and nothing about the Quran. Within a month, he was actually able to write and read in Arabic. So the teaching and staffing in this institution is amazing. As a leadership, Sheikh Adam has shown a great leadership. Some of these kids are actually either going or graduating some of the Ivy League schools. Some of them went to Harvard, Yale, Howard, American University, George Mason, Virginia Tech, UVA. Today are great members of our society. So this institution is not only teaching kids, they're also creating tomorrow leaders out of our society, trying to create more leaders, more teachers, more professors for the future, more scientists and doctors, motivating to become better citizens of their community. One of the unique things about the Imam Alkisai Institute of America is they created a diverse community. This is a great community. This is a great institution, and I'm just happy to be a member of this community. Thank you.
My name is Karim Hazoun. My wife and I we were doing our due diligence to find schools for our children, and we came across to the Institute of Imam Alkisai. Sheikh Adam and teacher Hafsa, not only their credentials but their leadership skills, their serving attitude. It's so much good that they influence the kids. And when the kids are here in an environment, when they see other children, the way they dress, the way they speak, the way they respect each other despite of their colors. We've seen people from all walks of life here. So kids from Somalia, we're from Morocco, they're Americans. So they get to be in an environment where they respect each other, and that's the teaching of our Islam. But also when you come to inside, the environment inside the school, it's very important. So where the kids feel safe inside the school, they feel like they're learning a lot, they feel like they belong, which is very important. So not only that, but also there is the academic aspect of it, but also what we found is in addition to the schools and the teachings, there were also other activities that we were happy about. So kids get activities into soccer, they have community picnics, they do a lot of activities. His drive is to have better citizens, and it's a very important, complete package. So in order to foster and raise a child, it needs both. It needs his academic curriculum, like I mentioned, and his teachings. And that's not an easy job. And alhamdulillah, we came across the Imam Alkisai Institute, and we found what we were looking for. I've seen my daughter coming home. What we've been probably teaching her for a month or so, it may take 1 week, and she came back home and she said, well, this is what teacher Haza said about this. I know, we've been telling you his, but they hear it from a teacher or from a leader, it's much more effective in our opinion. So my wife and I are so blessed to know Sheikh Adam and teacher Hafsa and the entire community here, and may Allah reward them and shower them for his bounties. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
My daughter Mehrunnisa Huda and my son Tala Rahman Huda, and my name is Muya Nurul Muhammad Huda. My great things and good things is by the Sheikh Adam. His institute is really great. My daughter study with the woman teacher, and my son study with the man teacher. Very nice system. We like it. My wife like it. And all Muslim brothers in the world who saw me, I am really happy. I have 2 children. They are 2 become. One is already in Hafiz, Quran Hafiz, whole Quran 30th juz, and another is on the way. When I die, they will be my Sadqa Jariya. Thank you so much. The Sheikh Adam, he is spending his life. I couldn't appreciate the word, how much I am happy with him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him Jannah.
My name is Muhammad Al-Bardisi. I first heard of Sheikh Adam and the Imam Alkisai Institute about 2 years ago through his reputation and success. I immediately enrolled my kids into the program, and alhamdulillah, feel like I've made the best decision in both their lives and mine. But my kids are very happy to be here and look forward to coming here. And Sheikh Adam and the Imam Alkisai Institute here have a vision. With the manhaj they use here, manhaj al-Muftah or the Muftah curriculum, they teach the kids, mashallah, to write, and then they move forward to memorizing. It has developed them to be more well-mannered kids. They're more disciplined. They're respectful to their peers and to their family. And that's all a reflection on the staff here and Sheikh Adam. Aside from the curriculum they do here, Sheikh Adam is very understanding and very good with the kids, alhamdulillah. When I first enrolled my kids, I explained to Sheikh Adam how we have a very busy and active weekend schedule with sports activities, and he actually encouraged what I was doing, which made me feel much more comfortable. It would be my pleasure to recommend this institute to everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Omar Al-Bardisi. I'm one of the parents here at the Imam Alkisai Institute. My 4-year-old daughter, Nadine Al-Bardisi, she's one of the students here. And ever since she's been here at Imam Alkisai's Institute with Sheikh Adam and all the great staff here and support, mashallah, every single day she comes home with some new knowledge. One of the biggest differences that I've personally, I would say, seen in my daughter's Nadine growth in the past 5 months since she's been a student here at Al-Kisai Institute is the fact that, you know, she was a very shy child, and anytime she would be around other kids or we would take her out to the park, she would always keep to herself. But one of the things that Al-Kisai Institute was able to provide for her is to be able to not only, you know, make her have better social skills, but Nadine, when she comes home now and when she goes out and we take her out to either, you know, gatherings or to go out play with other kids, she says that, you know, part of being a good Muslim is to be able to have good relationship with all of your other friends and with anybody else that you come across with. So that was something that was taught to her here by, you know, her teacher at Al-Kisai Institute. And every single day, you know, I think that Al-Kisai Institute, one of their biggest things, they don't only strive to teach the kids the academics, but also to teach them integrity and to teach them the values and to teach them how to properly be a good Muslim. And a good Muslim not just in the sense of following the 5 pillars and doing the prayers and the fasting, but also how to deal with your neighbor, how to deal with your friends, how to treat other people, and how that you want to be able to treat people like you want to be treated. And at such young age, mashallah, I think that my daughter Nadine is already starting to get a really good foundation and a solid grasp of that mentality and of that value and integrity system that Imam Alkisai Institute strives to instill into all their students. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to do is also, as much as Imam Alkisai Institute likes to give back to the community, I wanted to take the moment to give back to them for a moment here and say thank you very much for all of the impact you've had on my daughter Nadine's life.
I'm the parent of 2, and my both kids comes to Imam Alkisai Institution, and I'm glad that I brought my kids here because they had learned how to do Al-Miftah curriculum. He's very familiar with all that, and it's amazing that how they come home every day and teach me a lot of stuff that I have not known before. So it's a great accomplishment for my kids. I'm glad that my kids are here and they're learning reading, writing, everything, and also they're learning Arabic. And also they learn the basic ethics. It's very important that we teach our kids how to behave or how to talk or how to approach elders or how to respect everybody else. So that's another main reason that I love having my kids here. They have great teachers, they're very friendly, and they also always have good picnic days. They have field trips, they also have a lot of communications, games, and beside that they go to K-12 schools and they have great teachers here who helps the kids who go to K-12 with English and math especially to help them through and get if they are having difficulties with any of the subjects, they can help them. So it's a package that we have here.
My name is Bahia Parks. I have 2 sons that attend Imam Alkisai Institute of America. My sons have been going to the school. This is their 2nd year, and alhamdulillah, they're doing very well with their Hafiz studies. They have really improved their writing skills, their recitation, and they really enjoy the program. They learn a lot, even about Islamic studies outside of just memorization. I really like the leadership of Sheikh Adam at the school. He's very patient with the children, and he's a very good example, a wonderful role model for the children to emulate. He really focuses on having good character, using good manners, and that's important because the Islamic ethics and adab is critical to, you know, raising children. So alhamdulillah, it really is very helpful. I am really grateful to have this experience of having the school here, Imam Alkisai Institute, for my children. They really help to educate them and help them to be better citizens, to understand Islam better, to have a quality high adab, helping them to be wonderful members of society, to be respectful, and to have very good manners. And that's very important in our society today. And that's what Imam Alkisai Institute of America is striving towards, helping the children to become the best types of human beings, the best types of citizens, to help them reach their highest potential that they can. I wish Imam Alkisai Institute all the success that is possible. Assalamu alaikum.